But I was there in Wrigley Field when he hit 2 home runs in a game, and I think that was maybe 752, 753. He did not play for 3 days in Wrigley Field. Finally played the 4th game and hit 2 home runs. Carried the Giants on his back. He drove in 7 or 8 runs in that game and kept them in the game.
Lilly delivers, Bond swings, and it's a high drive, a mile down the right field line, soaring through the dark Chicago day and onto Sheffield Avenue. Over everything, over the ivy, over the bleachers, and across the street, Barry Bonds with his 752nd home run in his first swing in 4 days.
When I was in the stands, it was the 7th inning. Dave Fleming was on the air, and I had my camera, and I was taking some photos of Wrigley. And Barry came up, hit the home run, and I'm standing there in the middle of all these people, and they went nuts.
There go the runners. The 3-2 pitch. Bond swings it. It's a high fly ball to center field. Well hit. Jones going back onto the warning track up against the ivy. He looks up. It's gone! Bonds has hit his 2nd home run of the game into the wind this time. To left center field, a 3-run shot. And the Giants indeed are right back in it. It's a 1-run game.
I mean, a guy turned to me literally and said, well, I hate him, but he's the best I've ever seen. I mean, that is astounding. They were thrilled to have seen this 43-year-old superstar, this enigmatic character, do something extraordinary.
The pitch. Bond swings, and there's a high drive. Deep left center. Way back there. Still going. Gone! A home run! Just to the right of the 404-foot sign. In extremely deep left center field. And that is the 754th home
run. In 2007, I distanced myself almost completely from Bonds. Physically, I very rarely got even next to him or within 50 feet of him, which as a columnist you have the right to do. As a beat writer, obviously you're in there every day, you don't want to miss anything. But I found that really helped me in terms of covering him and covering his feats, because usually once you've been around him for an hour or so, at any time you walk out of there going, God, there he is again. He's probably the most cruel, guileless, mean-spirited person I've really ever been around in sports. And it has nothing to do with the way he's treated me, because I've basically distanced myself from him, and I think that helps a lot. But this year I really distanced myself.
And Bruce and I had talked, and Bruce said, you know what, if you want to send other people out, he said, I don't really have a problem. He said, I've said probably everything I ever wanted to say about Barry Bonds over the last 3 or 4 years.
Again, the really part that's too bad, not sad in the sense it's a national tragedy, but he never let anybody take the ride with him. He never let anybody take the ride with him. I think he would have enjoyed it more. I think he would have. It was harder work for him, to me, to figure out ways to be nasty every day in different ways than just, hey, whatever. And that is too bad, because I think he could have, forget writers, he could have, there are a lot of people who wanted to like him, fans wanted to like him, and he just didn't want to let anybody take the ride with him.
Barry has that ability in his personality to be charming, to be funny. I mean, he shows it, little glimpses of it at times, but he really, that's not him. That's really not him. And so he's never really cultivated that side of things that, probably would have, I think it probably would have benefited a little.
As the years went on, and I think Mike felt the same way, as the years went on, we got into that bubble, and then we actually got into maybe his space, and we became friends. I mean, did we go out to dinner on the road? No, but we did go to lunch.
I had an opportunity that others maybe were not afforded because of what I had accomplished in the game. His love for the game was remarkable, is remarkable. And we would talk ball. And a lot of what he would tell me I would have privilege to going into a broadcast. And it would affect some of the comments that I would make, because I know what was going on physically with him, where his mindset was.
Well, applauding the fans. Yeah, he gave us a little point. Well, it was our pleasure to be able to tell his story. Wow.
Barry was asking during his early round of batting practice today for pitches away. The 2-1. Swinging a high fly ball left field. Did he get it? Backing up Hairston, and it is gone. He has done it. There's number 755. Barry Bonds has tied the greatest individual record in American sports. And now it's just Barry Bonds and Hank Aaron side by side. A hug and a kiss from Nikolai, and Aisha and Liz looking on. The gentleman holding on to that ball for dear life. It should be noted, there is quite a bit of cheering along with the boos mixed here at Petco.
When he tied the record in San Diego, I looked around, and it was a deafening cheer in San Diego. Now, granted, there were quite a few Giants fans there. There always are in San Diego. But I looked around, and I saw people standing and clapping and booing at the same time.
And he took that into the arena and dealt the cards, and I tell you, that I think that really fueled him and raised the level of his game. Just the sheer defiance, the anger, the arrogance, I'm going to beat you and you can't stop me. And he's still doing that right through this whole grand jury thing and the indictment. I admire that in a way.
He used to tell Mike and I that he was better player when he was angry. And that's why he felt like the last 3 or 4 years he wasn't as angry as he was when he was younger. And and even that stuff really didn't anger him in his mind enough. But I think it helped him in a certain way.